Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Sagittarius, June 2012. Sagittarius, we start off the month with the Sun in Gemini, and this activates the area of your life that has to do with marriage and partnership, relationships, public relations, other people, business partnerships, how you project yourself onto other people. Then we have the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse. And this will be the last Sagittarius eclipse because by the end of this year and then in 2013 we move into Scorpio Taurus. So this will be the last time you feel eclipsed. And I'm sure you're really glad to hear that. Now this eclipse is taking place in the area of your life that has to do with you, how you show up in the world. New beginnings, your selfhood, your spirit, your outlook on life, your physical body, your personality. This Sagittarius full moon eclipse challenges us to step out of the external limitations of what we think and what we know. We have been programmed by parents, teachers, culture, religion, government, and the mass media to see reality in specific ways. We've been trained to worship the mind and our five senses. Yet, 96% of our universe is imperceptible, even to our most sophisticated scientific instruments. So what is real? What is true? Sagittarius full moon eclipse shows us that those answers cannot come from our head. They must come from our heart. This Sagittarius lunar eclipse summons us to integrate the masculine and the feminine, matter and spirit, head and heart. It is time to move beyond our comfort zones, our self-imposed limitations, our fears. It is time for us to move forward. We are to boldly move into our future. The power to create is increasing as we move into fourth and fifth dimension. What you think, you can manifest. What you create, what you are thinking, you can create. And so the ability to create is increasing. Creating and manifesting is rising daily. That's why we want to be focused on the positive, focused on what we can do, focused on what we can accomplish, and let go of what we have no control over. Let go of the negative, because wherever the mind goes, energy follows. So we want to be creating a life that we want. We want to be creating from our heart's desire. So those things you don't have control over, give them over to God, give them over to Goddess, give them over to higher power. Your mighty I am presence and higher power can do something about it. We can't. We're only responsible for the things we have control over. So let go of those self-imposed limitations and use your mind to create what you want. Now Venus, the goddess of love and beauty in Gemini, makes a rare eclipse to the Sun on June 5th and 6th. Venus transits occur in pairs. The first one was June 8th, 2004. Previous pairs were 1874 and 1882, and the next ones will not be until 2117 and 2125. So first we had the Gemini solar eclipse on May 20th. That's where the moon eclipses the sun. Then we had the Sagittarius lunar eclipse on June 4th. That's where the sun eclipses the moon. And now we're having on June 5th and 6th, depending on where you are on the planet, Venus is eclipsing the sun. It's time for women to reclaim their power and speak their truth. Now, Sagittarius, you're very good at speaking your truth. You're known for it. So it is time, though, for you to reclaim your power. Is there any area that you're not speaking your truth? Is there any area that you're not feeling empowered? Okay? Because that's where you want to be looking. That's where you want to be going. So reclaim your power in any area that you're not feeling empowered. And for men, it's time to reclaim your feminine side. Now, this is taking place in the area of your life that has to do with marriage and partnerships, relationships. So we have the sun in there, we had the Sagittarius solar eclipse in there on May 20th, And Venus is in there for 4 months. Venus is in the 7th house of marriage and partnership for 4 months. She's been in there since April, and she'll be in there till August because she's retrograde till June 27th. So your house of marriage and partnership is totally lit up. And so if you're not with a partner, what kind of marriage are you having with yourself? Okay? Because we have a marriage to ourselves. Marriage, marriage to self. And how we talk to ourselves, the kind of partner we are with ourselves, is how we partner with others. So this could very well bring to you a marriage partner. This could very well bring to you a relationship, a very significant relationship. So, you know, get yourself ready. You know, be good to yourself. Be the soulmate to you that you want someone else to be to you. Be the partner to you that you want someone else to step up and be the partner to. That way, the law of attraction is always working. That which is within us is what we draw to us. If you're good to you, you're going to attract someone who's good to you. So just a few hours after your Sagittarius lunar eclipse, Neptune goes retrograde. Yay! Because Neptune is at 3 degrees Pisces, and Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, dissolving the illusion of separation for all are one. And Neptune will retrograde until November 10th. And this is good. Now, this has been happening in the area of your life that has to do with your foundation, your home. Where do I live? How do I nurture myself? How do I nurture others? So there may have been some confusion here about where you're living or where you want to live or who's living with you or who you want to live with. And now that Neptune is drawing down his power, this will make life easier. And Neptune has been, you know, for those Sagittarius, between having planets in Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo, between 0 and 5 degrees Sag, you guys have been feeling it the most, okay? Because Neptune's been squaring your Sag, and that's a challenge. It's an internal challenge. So you've really been challenged lately as to figuring out, you know, your life direction, where you live, where you belong in this universe. Mars was retrograde for a long time. Now Mars is direct, but you were, you know, confused about your, you know, career in the world and how to get a promotion, how to make more money. And so Mars is direct now, and Neptune's drawing down. So it won't have as great as impact on your sun or any planets that you have in Sagittarius or Gemini or Pisces or Virgo between 0 and 5 degrees. So those folks that are in the first part, you know, of the sign from 0 to 5 degrees have really been feeling Neptune. And Neptune creates, you know, confusion. You feel like you're in a fog. You don't know where anything's going. You have to go on faith and trust. So it's been very challenging. Now Jupiter enters Gemini on June 11th and will be in Gemini until June of 2013. This is in the marriage house. This is in the partnership house. So for those that are married, this improves the marriage. It makes the relationship better. You guys get along better. You communicate better. You love each other more. You appreciate each other more. And if you're not with someone, this can bring someone very good to you if you're open to a love relationship or a marriage. Jupiter can bring a really good guy or a really good gal into your life that's worthy of marriage. It can also bring good business partners to you. It can bring people that you can partner with, really good people, you know, quality people, people with honor and integrity, but also that have something to bring to the table, whether it's their talents and their abilities or their, you know, money. They might have resources. And so this is a good time for you to partner. And Jupiter will be in there for a year. So you have a whole year to take advantage of Jupiter above the horizon now, really empowering you to partner up and, you know, get with people that are really good for you. Marriage partnership, a soulmate partnership, or a business partnership, or even people you consult. You'll bring in people that are really good for you and you want on your team. So this is good, Sagittarius. You got a lot to look forward to. So we have the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter in the area of love, true love, marriage. So you're kind of on fire in the partnership area. So you definitely want to, get yourself out there, so strut that stuff. Strut that Sagittarian stuff so that the love interest can find you. Then we have the Gemini New Moon on June 19th, creating radical shifts in consciousness because Prime Creator is downloading the love light energy, the goddess energy through these portals, bringing rapid endings and beginnings, breakdowns to breakthroughs in our relationships, institutions, and systems, recalibrating us to higher love. So anything less than higher love and truth will dissolve. So we're either going to evolve or dissolve. And it's about us standing in our truth and power. And this is happening in the area of marriage and partnerships, relationships. So first we had the Gemini solar eclipse at 0 degrees. That was a new moon too. 0 degrees on May 20th. This is a new moon at 28 degrees. It's not an eclipse, it's a new moon. 0 degrees, 28 degrees, all in the 7th house of marriage and partnership for you. So it's all about you finding your soulmate or your soulmate finding you. And if you're already married, it's about taking your marriage to the next level. It's also about business partnerships, relationships. This is a really good time for you to team up with like-minded people. Now, Mercury the Messenger moved into Cancer on June 7th, and right just hours after this new moon in Gemini, the Sun enters solstice, and we have Sun in Cancer, summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, and winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. Solstice is the turning point of the year, okay? It's a gateway, and Prime Creator is using it to dump tons and tons of love light energy onto all of us. And I think it's to bring love on the planet, to end all war, and to make us all vegetarians, including the lions and the animals. And so this is happening in the area of partnerships because Cancer rules the area of deep intimacy for you. Trust issues, your partner's resources. So you're really, on fire now for, marriage and partnership, a deep intimacy, a deep relationship. Now, the biggest astrological event of the year is revolutionary Uranus squares off with evolutionary Pluto. And this happens on June 24th, and they are going to make 7 exact squares, reshaping our world until 2015. Those of us that have cardinal planets or points in our astrology between 0 and 10 degrees, 12 degrees, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra will feel this greatly. And then the Sun is in hard aspect to Uranus and Pluto on June 29th. This could trigger explosive feelings and powerful events. Creative people will take radical action, making technological and ideological breakthroughs. This can empower us to move beyond our differences and opposing beliefs for all are one. We are all one human family. Uranus and Pluto square takes place in the area of your life that has to do with romance and true love and your sense of values, your talent and abilities, your earning ability. So Uranus is in the area of true love and creative self-expression in children, and Pluto is in the area of your finances, your personal sense of self-worth, your money, your talents, gifts, and ability, and they're squaring off. But the good news is Uranus in Aries harmoniously trines Sagittarius. Aries, Uranus trines Leo and Sagittarius. So for Leos and Sagittarians, Uranus is trining you, especially those Leos and Saggies from 0 to 12 degrees. You are feeling this uplifting, freedom-loving energy pouring into you. And that'll show up in your solar return charts, and it'll show up any planets that you have Leo or Sag from 0 to 12 degrees. So this is, even though these two are fighting with each other in your, hey, my self-worth over here and my creative self-expression and true love, the way out is through, for you, is the ninth, which is where you have Leo, or the house of God and your beliefs. So know that, you know, these planets only take that which is obsolete. They are never going to take what you need. They only take what you don't need. And even though we think we need things at times, we really don't. It's the ego that tells us that. Let go and let God empower you to move forward. Release what no longer serves you. Release, you know, what isn't working for you. Anything that takes away from your self-esteem and your self-worth, whether it's your own ego or other people's ego, set boundaries with it. Set a boundary with your own self. Have a talk with yourself. You know, don't buy into the ego. Don't buy into other people's egos, okay? Your sense of self-worth needs to come from the core of the essence of who you are. You are not what you own. You are not how much money you make. You are a divine daughter and son of God. You are a sovereign being. You are great. You are awesome. And that's your power. That's your sense of value and sense of self-worth. Not from what you do or who you're with or what you own. So, you know, Uranus is trining you, and Uranus is trining Leo, and that's the grand fire trine. So there's always a way out for you if you're willing to expand your consciousness and let go of the lower nature, the animal nature, and go up into your God self, your mighty I am presence, and let God empower you and not the lower nature. Now the good news is stabilizing Saturn goes direct on June 25th at 22 degrees Libra. Our readiness to take a giant step forward is now. Now, Saturn is in the area of your life that has to do with your hopes and your wishes, the money you make from the organization you work for. So you will be making more money because Saturn's moving direct now, and Mars is moving direct in the house of your career legacy, but you do have to take the initiative. You have to make it happen. You have to put in the work. You know, with Saturn, we all have to put in the work. Saturn is the teacher's teacher. Saturn is the guru's guru. Saturn is the cosmic mother. Saturn is saying, you want to make more money? Put in the hours. Put in the effort. Focus your talents, gifts, and abilities into what can make you more money. Forget about what other people are doing. Forget about anything that distracts you. Remember, the dark forces on this planet use distraction to keep us off our path, to keep us off center, to keep us off from where we need to be. Don't be distracted. Stay focused on what can increase your income. Stay focused on what empowers you. Use your talent, gifts, and abilities to create the life you truly desire and deserve. You're here to have it all. You're Sagittarius. Now, Venus goes direct on June 27th in your 7th house of marriage and partnership. So your second half of 2012 isn't going to be like that at all like the first half. Okay? And this is all about generating new love connections, new truths, new possibilities of your dreams coming true. New communication, education, and cross-cultural exchange. Relationships can finally get back on track again, moving forward. June is a great month. It's an action-packed month. You know, we started 2012 with the career and work planets going in reverse. At the end of January, we had a short window of opportunity of forward movement between December 23rd and January 23rd. But then Mars went retrograde and Saturn went retrograde. Those are the career work planets. And it was right up in your career, right up in your work house and the money that you make from the work that you do. So I know you guys have been struggling to get a promotion, make more money, expand your business, start a new business. Well, it's all about to take a giant step forward because Neptune for the first half of 2012 was in charge. And Neptune doesn't have anything to do with career or making money. Neptune is about spirituality and creativity. It has nothing to do with day-to-day tasks that we got to do to make more money and move ahead. Well, Neptune's taking the back seat now. And Saturn is direct, Venus is direct, Mercury is direct, Mars is direct. So all the planets, Jupiter is direct, flying forward. And so Many folks have felt their plans have been on hold or delayed. No longer. We are moving forward at the speed of light for the second half of 2012, and we'll be making breakthroughs and rapid changes for the better and the highest good for all concerned. So let go of your limitations, let go of distractions, focus on what you can do. Use your talents and abilities to make more money, to get that promotion, and be open to your soulmate because you are so on fire for marriage and partnership. Thank you for watching, Sagittarius. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing. You rock! Thank you for your comments, your letters, and your feedback. Thank you to all my clients. You rock. If you would like to work with me and have me take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below. You go to my PayPal page and you choose the length of the session that you want. Once you make that commitment, I email you my schedule. You choose the day and the time that you want, and we're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Sagittarius, keep looking up!